The death is announced of Thomas Jankie, better known as Elude, of Montvert Blanchard, who passed away on Friday, 17th June 2022 at 10:40 a.m. at the St. Jude Hospital. He was 73 years old. He was a farmer by profession and a driver of FAR 170. Left to mourn are his wife of 47 years, Cynthia Jankie, better known as Chrysilla or Abin, a farmer from Blanchard who sells to Massey. 4 sons, Marvin Jankie, also known as Broda, a teacher at the Angers Secondary School. Elkanah Jankie, attached to the Black Sickle unit of the Ministry of Agriculture. Sherwin Jankie, a contractor and joiner of Deriso. Curtin Jankie, Officer 520 of the St. Lucia Fire Service, attached to the Crash Fire Hall at the Hironora International Airport. 5 daughters. Cornetta Jankie Wells, Talent and Culture Manager at Royalton St. Lucia. Rena Jankie Francis, nurse attached to the Dennery Hospital. Akima Jankie Emmanuel, a pharmacist employed with the Virgin Islands Health Services Authority. Danica Jankie Phillips, an MBA student residing in St. Vincent. Akeisha Jankie, office assistant attached to the Crown Prosecution Office in V4. Adopted children. Dr. Wendy Mosheri, teacher attached to the Ministry of Education post-secondary program. Darnell Twyla Dupre, an employee of ITEL BPO. Father-in-law. Shobati St. Rose, also known as Tifwa, of Blanchard Deriso. Sons-in-law. Chris Wells, table tennis coach attached to the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Shem Francis, a technician employed with the Silvitech Department of Unicoma. Kennedy Emmanuel, a sergeant attached to the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. Dwight Phillips, employed with the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force and Fire Department. Daughters-in-law. Aishin Jankie, also known as Ismin, a loans officer employed with the Republic Bank in V4. Vonette Jankie, a pharmacist and manager of the Total Healthcare Pharmacies in V4 and Dennery. Mara Jankie, a customer service representative employed with Lucelec. Alicia Jankie, accounts clerk at the Treasury Department in V4. 13 grandchildren. Anya Jackson, student at the South Louis Community College. Ariana Jankie, a student at the V4 Comprehensive Secondary School. Drea Jankie, Daisy Jankie, both students at the Deriso Combined School. Daniel Jankie, a student at the Lighthouse Center. Shunan Jankie, a student at the Castries Comprehensive Secondary School. Chauvin Jankie, a student at the Blanchard Combined School. Jedediah Jankie, Jeremiah Jankie, both students at the Plainview Combined School. Emma Lee Wells, a student at the Carmen Rennie Memorial School. Victoria Wells. Shemuel Francis. Shamaya Francis, both students of the Lighthouse Center. His brothers, Michael Jankie, also known as Sheris, of Blusher and his family. Morrison Jankie, also known as Moy, of Blusher and his family. Family of his late brother David Jankie, residing in Oakpicon. Family of his late brother Grayson Jankie in Martinique. His sisters, Sheila Alphonse of Blanchard and her family, Mona Popo of Auger Villefort and her family, Magdalena Andrew of Blanchard and her family, Pauletta Paul of Blanchard and her family, Daphne Jankie of the U.S. and her family, Patricia Jankie of Blanchard and her family, Ursuline Citoline of Derisseau and her family, family of his late sister Olive Bandidin, also known as Cece in England, family of his late sister Lucy Dowsou, also known as Wawi of Blanchard, family of his late sister Marie Madeleine Sevre, also known as Ritty of Derisseau. Also left to mourn are Irene Mosheri and her family, Garcien and his family in Martinique, Lennox and Dominique in Martinique, Alicia Fossoir and her family in Tirochet, Lucius Bruce and his family of Wavin Poisson, Albert E. Dalsou and his family of Larsus Villefort, the Jankie families of Blanchard, Opicot, and Auger, the Guidari families of Saint-Debas, the Kuhlmann families of Saint-Debas, the Edmond families of Saint-Debas, the Dalsou families of Blanchard and Opicot, the Aristide families of Blanchard, the Montchéry families of Blanchard and Derisseau, the Eugene families of Blanchard, the David family, Richard Peter and his family, his other neighbors and friends, many nieces and nephews, too numerous to mention, many other relatives and friends, too numerous to mention. The cortege of the late Thomas Jankie, also known as Elude, will leave Lazarus Funeral Home on New Dock Road, V4, at 12:30 p.m. on Saturday, July 2nd, 2022, and proceed to the Harvest Pentecostal Church in Bellevue, where the body will be exposed for viewing from 1 p.m. The live celebration service will take place at 2 p.m. The body will then be laid to rest at the Derisseau Cemetery. The body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home, New Dock Road, V4. May he rest in perfect peace.